Namaste. Welcome, friends, to another session for Journey Within. This is the session number 12. And what we cover in the session is um, message from the mountain. And then we have today's the Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. We are doing the Sutra 12, right? And I'm just seeing some friends joining. Welcome. Some are watching online, some will watch it later. Wonderful. So we'll cover message from mountain, then we'll have sutra number 12 of Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. Then we will have the meditation practice. That's going to be the longer part of the session. And then we will have sharing if anybody wants to share. So once again, friends, welcome. My name is Aditya Datta. I call myself like a holistic coach. I'm interested in, working with past life regression and especially meditation. Inner work is, where my interests are. So, friends, let's start with the first thing that we cover every week is the message from mountain. So when I say the mountain, I'm very, very connected to Mount Kailash. That mountain itself is like a reminder for me of our greater existence. The mountain reminds me about meditation, about awareness, right? And Vigyan Bhairava Tantra is, the Lord Shiva talking to Parvati, Mother Parvati, about the techniques, how to realize our true self. How do we do that? So this is a beautiful text, and I'm reading the text by Osho. It's called the Book of Secrets, and there are 112 techniques that are there. And it says every one of us have one technique that will suit our personality, right? So whatever technique we are practicing is what we are interested in doing. So the message from mountain for this week is acceptance, friends. Acceptance means acceptance word is very we feel confused about this word because sometimes what to accept if there are things that, oh, I really can't forgive this person, or there is some illness in our body, there is pain in our body. How do we really accept that, right? Like, so acceptance has layers, friends. We can't really accept. I think acceptance comes as a last stage of our learning, right? So acceptance will come when we have understanding about it, isn't it? Like, so why is there non-acceptance? That's the first question, right? But that's because of ignorance, right? We don't know the full picture, right? So I think before acceptance there needs to be forgiveness, right? If we can't forgive somebody or something, how can we accept? Sometimes the toughest thing is to forgive ourselves, right? So sometimes our mind questions, ask why, why is there non-acceptance? So another way, which I found very helpful, is to understand the story behind it. What is it? Why it happened to me? Because I don't have anything in my life. I didn't do any bad to anyone. I don't see any reason why this person came into my life or why this situation I have attracted, right? So this why gets answered when we go into our past. It could be, we can call it even subconscious imprints if we don't want to believe in, things like past lives, and right. So sometimes it's like the subconscious telling you the deeper reason why it happened. And when this comes, there is a deeper insights are born out of our understanding. And these insights, without these insights, we cannot accept, right? So acceptance is a very sometimes very loosely used term, but we don't understand how to accept, right? So how to accept is through letting go of that ignorance that is causing that non-acceptance. Otherwise, we are, our true nature, also we can call it Buddha nature. The Buddha nature is not attached to anything, right? So all things are coming, or even why is non-acceptance coming? Because we are attached to something so much. Maybe we are attached to the anger so much, we are attached to that person so much, right? So sometimes knowing about the story, understanding it, and having an insight, deeper insight about something can gain us like true knowledge, true wisdom, and that helps us to accept, right? The acceptance. Because otherwise, without acceptance, how we are always struggling with life because we feel life shouldn't be like this. Why is it like that, right? So why it is like that, we need to understand the background story sometimes. Once we understand the one story, then we know all have their own background stories, right? And it's easier, acceptance becomes easier, right? So only understanding can bring us acceptance. So that is the message. And as I said, sometimes, this is what inner journeys are about. Inner journey is about to find the background, the deeper reasons. Because otherwise, our mind is fighting, why will I, why should I? So many whys needs an answer. Right, so friends, that's the first section of our sharing. That is the message from the mountain. And then we go to the Sutra number 12 of Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. We have covered 11 sutras. The videos are there on my YouTube channel. You can check if you are interested, go through them, or even read the book, the Book of Secret by Osho that we are following for these sessions. Now, today's sutra, so all these sutras, they are meditation techniques, right? So some people resonate with one technique, some people resonate with the other technique, right? So we are all different people, we like different things. So similarly, the few techniques are about breath, few techniques are about sound, few techniques, different, space, like inner listening, other sensory perception. So it's very interesting, right? And we don't have to, like follow them all, or we don't have to know them all. If you are comfortable just watching your breath, you can also do that, right? But this is just, I feel being like, if I'm like, I consider myself a student of meditation always. It's always interesting for a student of meditation to know more about what can happen in meditation, right? So this sutra talks about weightlessness. So it says, when on a bed or a seat, let yourself become weightless beyond mind. So, friends, weightlessness is, it's a very common thing that we all feel when we go into meditation. Many of us, when we are regularly meditating, we will feel sometimes the body becomes very heavy, sometimes the body becomes very light, and sometimes it is so lighter. Like in the book, it's written that there's a woman from Bolivia, and people were doing like scientists were researching on her because wherever she will go into meditation, she will levitate automatically from the ground. So the scientists were like very curious. Why is this happening? They could not find any reason, right? Because, everything has a little weight. Even our thought have weight. People with lot of intellect and a lot of processing in their head is heavy because there's a lot of weight, right? Even it says the ray of the sunlight have weight. Of course, the scientists, they tried to experiment with. They said, if you so many acres of land, if you collect all the rays, so it would weight like the hair, one hair strand. the weight is similar to all those rays. So we can't actually, we don't have the tools, but everything has some weight, right? So what happens in meditation is, if we can release all the weight, we are always carrying some more the weight, some emotion, some anger, or some thought, something is there, even our own body, there is a weight. So I'm sure that woman, she knew how to just release her weight completely to the earth. That's what we'll be practicing today, right? And I have experienced this in my own life. I went to one of the, I remember, workshops with my mentor, Dr. Newton, and he did a very simple exercise. He said, put your hands on the table, and no, I think, yeah, I was just relaxing my hands. I was sitting on a chair, right? And he gave two suggestions. He gave suggestions: the right hand is becoming heavier and the left hand is becoming lighter, right? So we practiced this for some time, and he kept giving suggestion. I will be giving you some suggestions today to feel weightlessness in the meditation session. But what he did was amazing. Some After some time, I could feel one of my hand becoming so heavy, like a iron, right? And one of my hand, it automatically, it was like flying. It was going higher. I didn't raise it on myself. It just started moving higher up, right? So this really shifted my perception that moment in that workshop, that wow, this really works, right? How we are giving suggestion, how the mind is, so our consciousness is like emperor, friends. Like, it is who is guiding this whole system, right? When the emperor realizes that, I am the master, I can, I'm not my emotions, um, I'm not living in scarcity, right? I'm not poor. The emperor is abandoned. So our through meditation, friends, we find this emperor in ourselves. Once the emperor is awake in us, the master in us is awake, then it takes care of the mind. That's the only way we can heal the mind. Otherwise, mind keeps going on, because the emperor is not awakened. It is sleeping. It says, oh, I am that old self. I have so many stories. I feel this, I feel low, I don't feel motivated. I'm very tiny particle in this. So we are not tiny particle in this entire. Our existence is so vast. It says our existence is so great that even this body is actually limiting to hold that great existence. But friends, how do we find this? Right? Through the practice of meditation only it's possible, right? So it says your infinite power. In the book, it says that you are infinite power identified with a very finite body. Infinite power is there in us, but most of the time, we are restricted. Body movements restricted, our mind is restricting us. So the weight, friends, even it says, when Lord Rama, he left his body, nobody found his body, where his body went. Even there is story of Muhammad, he disappeared. He was meditating, he disappeared with his body. And it says he not only disappeared with his body, he disappeared with the horse he is sitting. Because these masters knew how to become weightless. And so, if a woman can go like 4 feet in Bolivia with meditation, then why is there limit? She can go 400 feet, she can go 4,000 miles, and she can go in the space also. And that's what these masters did. When their end time came, when they said, okay, my work in the life on the earth plane is done, I'm going to leave. So, they meditated and they levitated the body. With their physical body, they went into the cosmos. That's the reason their bodies were not found, right? So, friends, any technique, whatever we are practicing, I think this is a very beautiful technique to practice. We can all practice today. I will be giving you the suggestions. All you need to do is you just take the suggestion. Sometimes we are too much in our mind. So when we are here, like a Sangha, it's a beautiful space. I feel, we all need to gather in some kind of Sangha, a place where like-minded people can meet, and they meditate, even if it's online, no problem. At least we come here and we meet. So that creates like a ripple effect to our meditation. Our meditation becomes more stronger. Our inner journey becomes stronger. And most important, friends, we need to come over our ignorance. Yeah. So I feel that is one of the very important thing as a student of meditation I carry in my heart, is to come over this limited mind, this ignorance, into light, right? So great. We covered message from the mountains. We covered the Sutra 12 of Vigyan Bharava Tantra. We are going to the practice now. So we will be doing this practice, friends, now, and then we will have the sharing for today. So what I request all of you is to comfortably sit. I would suggest sitting, which is good. If you don't feel like, you can also take like a chair, sit on a stable chair or a cushion, right? And if you don't feel at all well, then lie down, okay? And I will give you the instructions. Take some time to take your positions, for this meditation. So there is no need to see the screen. Um, you can put your phone or laptop, whatever you're listening, keep it aside and just listen to my voice. Make my voice like it is your own voice. Okay. Be comfortable, friends. Allow yourself to take all the time to feel this comfort and gently close your eyes, relax your body, and tell yourself there is nowhere to go. There is nothing to accomplish in this next few minutes, like maybe another 30, 40 minutes that we'll be spending here. There is nothing to achieve. There is no hurry. You are in your homes, in your safe places. And for these few moments, simply allow yourself to be. Just exist with your slow, natural, normal breathing. So gently put your focus on to the breathing in and breathing out. So there's no need to control the breath, right? So let the body breathe itself as if you're effortlessly you're breathing, and the breath has been breathing you since the day you are born. Actually, the breath is breathing you, right? So simply trust it and witness this normal, natural, easy breathing. Begin to notice the places where your body is touching the surface beneath you. If it's a chair, feel the chair. If it's the ground or the bed, just feel where your body is touching. You can start from the heels. Observe the heels touching and the calves, the hips, the back, lower back, upper back, shoulders, arms, head. Do not imagine, just feel. Feel how these different parts are feeling. Notice how the earth is holding you. You are not holding yourself. The earth is carrying you completely without asking anything in return. The Mother Earth is holding you. Allow yourself to surrender your weight. Nothing to resist right now, nothing to carry. Become a little softer. Wherever you're feeling some tension, just soften that part. If there is some pain in the head, just feel that that part is going more soft. The muscles are melting. The jaws are softening. The forehead softens. The eye, the neck, the shoulder. Arms are becoming comfortably more heavier. And as you keep doing this, let this become almost effortless, because to carry some weight, it needs effort. Just leave that effort. Chest is relaxing, the abdomen is relaxing, the legs, the toes. Nothing needs to hold itself anymore. The earth is carrying everything. Feel it. Now imagine that with every exhalation, your body becomes even lighter, not because you are trying, simply because you are no longer resisting. Every breath out, you are becoming a little lighter. Every breath out, more spacious, more effortless. Now ask yourself silently, what is that feels heavy inside me? The body feels heavy, thought feels heavy, memories feel heavy, expectations feel heavy, worries, roles, identity, a certain situation, the past, the future, whatever it is now, without fighting them, simply allow them to rest upon the earth. Let the Mother Earth take care of it. You do not have to carry any of them. The Mother Earth can carry them. Allow every concern, every responsibility, every unfinished story to gently settle onto the ground beneath you. Nothing is being rejected. Nothing is being solved. Everything is simply being placed down. Now, something beautiful begins to happen. The body is In complete rest, the mind is becoming quiet, and the awareness has no weight. Can you feel it? The body has weight, but the one who is aware, the watcher, the witness, has none. Become interested in that awareness. Do not think about it. Feel it. Awareness has no age, no gender, no burden. It has never been tired. It has never been anxious. It has never been wounded. Awareness is simply present, silent, open, limitless. Be with this awareness. Be with this witness. At this moment, allow the body to become even lighter, as if every cell were filled with light, and you're simply becoming effortless. The sense of I, the ego becomes lighter. And perhaps the body feels as though it is dissolving into the space. Boundaries are becoming softened. Perhaps there is only spaciousness. There's no need to chase this experience, just remain available. Your thoughts are coming back. Notice the silence between the thoughts. There's no need to stop thinking. Every thought appears and disappears. Between the thought, rest. There is no effort now. There is no meditation. There is no meditator. Only awareness, weightlessness. I'll give you some silence here. Be with it. another 5 minutes. One more minute. Whenever you are ready, become aware of your breath. Become aware of the gentle support beneath your body. Move your fingers, your toes. Take one deep, nourishing breath. And before you open your eyes, you can rub your hands, make them warm, and gently touch your eyes. You can gently open your eyes and carry this lightness with you. And remember, the body belongs to the earth. The mind belongs to the time. But the awareness is forever weightless. So, friends, thank you for showing up for the meditation class. And it's always, a beautiful experience to be in this space. And it's our own commitment to ourselves for inner growth when we show up for our meditation. So, friends, if you like this meditation, try this for minimum 3 days. That's what the master suggests. All you need to do is just to go from the gross part to the lighter. Okay, so start from the physical, dropping the weight of the physical, and then more deeper go, into the senses, and then even the thoughts, the emotion, wherever you feel you're holding weight, because everything has a weight, and your awareness will tell you where you're holding the weight. And so simply, this process is about dropping. When everything is dropped, what remains is the awareness, right? Because that's the weightless part of us, right? So if you have any sharing, you can unmute and share. I'll just give you the permission to do that. You can always share in the group also about how you felt during the meditation. Also, to continue the meditation, you can go through this video again if you want the guidance. I think there was some disturbance in between. I think Swarnalataji's, somebody wrote that the voice was not clear. Yeah, yeah. So maybe network issues. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, if you want to repeat this, go through this recording again, or if you are doing it yourself in your mind, you can just drop the weight from the physical to the mental to the emotional, to all the whatever you're carrying, and going into the subtle part, into the awareness. So this is also another uh, great meditation. Himaji is saying it was a great meditation. Thank you, Himaji, for joining for the meditation today. It's good to have you. Wonderful. Okay, friends. So thank you so much, and we'll meet for the 13th Sutra, another interesting sutra the next week. Till then, let us practice meditation. If you like this, 3 days, continue with this, or just the breath meditation. That is our basic meditation we practice. Be with the breath. And, these are like different favors we can add into our meditation practice as we go along. So, friends, happy meditation and happy inner journeys. And let's practice weightlessness. Let's practice awareness. Thank you. Namaste.